Hi, everyone. Welcome to Cooking with Debi and Friends. Today, we're doing a table talk podcast episode to round out the year. I'm Travis, and my beautiful partner here is the host of the show, Debi.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Table Talk.
Yeah.
We're going to call this Table Talk.
Yep,
and not an episode of Cooking with Debi, because normally on Cooking with Debi and Friends, we are back here and Travis is sous chefing and frying and I'm explaining a recipe. But it's just been a lot of cooking and a lot of receiving of food gifts from our friends and family, which have been lovely.
A lot of treats.
And Isabel Quella, who was on our show, Brad and Izzy, she sent me some delicious, sugar-free, beautiful Christmas cookies that I could enjoy. So let's talk to her about getting a recipe for us to share, because I got to be her taste tester and they were delicious.
Yeah.
But anyways, long story longer, we didn't feel like cooking and cleaning and all that kind of stuff during the holidays, but we didn't want to miss you either.
Well, yeah. And so the whole, the conversation started like, what do you want to cook? Of course we plan meals out and I say because I want to take part of the credit, but everyone knows she does it. But the conversation that we were having but we really miss a lot of that interaction we were having with you guys.
Absolutely.
So we've got a lot of people already in the comments here. And
I just want to say we have some friends that do podcasts and they were all taking a 2-week break, which works for them, but it wasn't going to work for us. Granted, we didn't want to be on our feet cooking and chopping and shopping for groceries and all that, but oh my gosh, we miss you guys. So we intend to go the whole year on our Sunday and Tuesday schedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's say hi.
Yeah, sure. Well, my dad says, hello, family.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
And hi, Eva.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell what it says here. Celebrate, because this is our New Year, New Year's Eve edition, rather.
Yeah, New Year's
show.
Eve edition, because we're going to show you how to connect with not just people in your bubble, but people on your Zoom to play some New Year's Eve games. And this is a New Year's Eve game that Travis and I dug it out from somewhere, and Travis and I played it last year. It was just the two of us. We had intended on going out. We had high hopes and we intended on going out, but every restaurant was crowded and nobody was taking reservations. And so we came home and we made steaks and we played this game. So it was lovely. We want to share it with you. So let's say hello. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So my dad, Happy New Year to you.
Happy
Eva
New Year. Hi,
is
Eva.
here. Heidi, Joe,
Hi,
Corey.
Heidi. Hi.
Sweetest person on the planet, almost. Next to me, of course.
Next to you. I'm hoping Sally joins too from our writing class. Suzanne. Hi, guys. Debbie, you look beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. She made me spiff it up a little bit. I was wearing a black t-shirt. She came down like that and I'm like, I got to go.
Suzanne, I really miss getting dressed up and performing. And, Vegas was my home club, MGM. Brad Garrett's club and cruise ships. But of course, all that went away. And I just missed the opportunity to get dressed up and put on my jewelry and my crown.
She does. Sometimes she just wears a crown around the house.
I do.
With her pajamas on.
I absolutely do. Happy holidays, Fabian and Scott. We're hoping he's right there next to you. Rhea Myers says hello. I'm assuming Richard is there too somewhere. Robert Snow. Oh man, you look dapper. Yeah, we look dapper. Love your crown.
Bob Snow.
Thank you. Pilar wrote, I'm watching you on my new TV.
Merry Christmas.
She said, hold on. Heidi said, I didn't realize this was a dressed up event. I'm putting on some lipstick. I miss lipstick.
Yeah.
I miss lipstick. Peggy Castaneda is here. Woohoo, looking good, guys.
Hey,
Peggy Castaneda is going to be part of our first show on New Year's, start in 2021, and we'll be talking about taking care of you. And she is going to talk to us about skincare for men too. Skincare for men and wellness, because Avon, she's an Avon representative, has a wonderful line of wellness products to use. And I'll be talking to you about budgets, and Pilar is going to send a recipe in for a good smoothie.
See, that's hard for guys, skincare, because usually when you're a kid, you're like, just rub some dirt on it, you'll feel better kind of thing.
Is that your
Debbie has been trying to get me to use lotion and stuff like that for years, and it's just hard to do.
Yeah, so Peggy will be there. So if you have any skincare questions, please send them ahead. Hi, Paula. Nice to see you. We miss you. Hey, guys. You guys look so fancy, my sister said. We're fancy. We're fancy. Eva says she looks forward to seeing you on Sundays. Good. We won't miss a beat then, Eva. Yeah. And Joe Casas says, hey, guys, Joe, BG, and Mama Maria are here. Yay, good, because the more the merrier for today, because we're going to play this awesome game. And not only are we going to play this awesome game, we're going to give you the opportunity to download it so you can play it at your house for absolutely free.
Speaking of which, if you look in the comments, if you're on Facebook or YouTube right now, if you go down to the comments and you can open that in a new tab, just right click and it'll go to the download page on our website to download this. It's a 3-page conversation starters with some affirmations here. It's just
we're going to go through it all.
We'll go through it. But you can download it later after the show.
Right, because once you get a feel for it and what we're doing, you're going to go, oh yeah, I do want to play that. Fabian said, you're absolutely right. I'm tired of cooking. I am. I'm tired of cooking. Happy. You know, I think I'm kind of tired of eating too.
I'm not tired of your cooking. Although the ham was good, but I was glad to see it finish out. Yeah, we were done with that one.
Mike and Linda. Happy holidays all, looking great. Hi, Mike and Linda.
Magical Mike.
Yeah.
Well, I say that, not Magic Mike, but magical, because he's doing magic tricks. We're going to have you on, Mike, I promise.
And then Debbie Wheatley Ferguson. Hi, Debbie and Travis. So glad you made us. Debbie Wheatley Ferguson has been joining us every show for, almost 70 shows. And we're so glad that she got back to work, and but unfortunately sometimes it's on a Sunday, so she catches us afterwards. Hi, Lemieux, everyone. We look so lovely. I know.
Can I say though, Lemieux, I went to your website and you've got the pronunciation there. I'm pretty sure I'd been saying it wrong all that time. I was saying Lemaire.
It's Lemieux.
Lemieux Marie. Right?
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful. I say it after I learned that's how you pronounce your name. I've been saying it out loud. Lemieux Marie. Sounds really, really fancy.
Debbie, you robbed us of a Travis gun show.
Hey, don't worry about it, Bob. I'll send you a picture. Debbie
says she's in her costume. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Paula Gelman says, I'm still in my jammies.
Yeah.
Tired of eating. What nonsense is this? Debbie Wheatley Ferguson, we are friends of Peter Pan at Disney. And she is actually a stunt person, and she'll be joining us for a podcast. She and her husband, who's a lead stunt man and lead stunt coordinator on the Mission Impossible movies. Yeah. And this couple is so funny. They're just funny. Yeah, well, the things that they do.
Well, they've been around the world 100 times, and they just are very cultured, but very down to earth people that set themselves on fire.
Exactly.
Like you do.
Yeah. They fly Nancy all the way to places in Europe. Like she went to Switzerland to do 2 high dives, one practice and one actual high dive. So they're going to be interesting to have on. So we hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. We had a lovely, quiet Christmas. Yeah. Our daughter and son-in-law arranged a Zoom call, and it was really nice. It was really nice to see everybody for Zoom. So we have always had this idea for this New Year's Eve celebration kind of game you can do in your bubble, but not until I saw it on her Zoom that I went, oh, this would be easy to do on a Zoom, especially with the downloads. So, love the pearls. Okay. I get so distracted.
She keeps pausing to look at the comments. You guys, she loves when you guys comment. So try to focus. Let's stay focused.
Can I show my fancy shoes?
Well, you could if you want to. Yeah. Oh, the extra fancy shoes. Yes.
So
she got
fancy.
Some sloth slippers. So underneath this fancy dress and pearls and crown, those of you that are listening later, she is wearing fluffy sloth slippers. Yes, it was a nice Christmas.
Yeah, it was. It was a beautiful Christmas. So we told you what happened to us last New Year's. And so I found this game online, and there's a lot to choose from. So we put together some questions. I put together some questions for Travis, and then we just ask them out loud to each other. And it was so nice.
It was pretty fun,
really
yeah.
fun. So we have that for you. Travis started to tell you that we have them in the downloads. We have conversation starters, the New Year's Eve edition, and we're going to play some of that. So get your texting fingers ready. We have meaningful conversation starters for happiness and success.
Those are just sort of affirmations, just to open you up to have better conversations with people, something that I put together on that download. So do download that.
And also a version of Would You Rather and Why.
Yeah.
And
it's a game we're playing.
And our conversation starters, we have 25 conversation starters. We'll get through some of them today and leave the rest for you to enjoy with your family and friends. Well, actually, we have 24 because we skipped number 13 because this year, oh my God.
Who needs that kind of bullshit?
If 2020 was a bath bomb, it'd be a toaster that's plugged in.
Speaking of which, speaking of toast, let's toast. We are doing apple cider, you guys. Let's toast to 2021.
2021.
May 2020 F off.
Oh, and let's toast our audience because it felt like 2020 gave us lemons and you guys helped us build a lemonade stand. And we love you for it. And
an upside down lemon bundt cake.
Okay, so are your typing fingers ready?
Scotch.
Scotchy.
Okay, let's start with one of those questions.
Okay, some of you played this when we had Alonzo Bowden on and we asked him some really good COVID-related questions. So we aren't ignoring the elephant in the room. There are some COVID questions here that you can ask either people in your bubble or on Zoom. So shall we get started?
Nope.
Come on, you pick one.
All right, let's do it.
We're not going to do these in order. So.
Oh, okay. We're going to bounce around?
Yeah, we'll bounce around.
What made you feel most purposeful this year? So that's a question for you guys.
You started with a big, heavy one.
That is a good question.
I would have started with a light one.
We don't do it that way.
Okay. What made you feel most purposeful this year?
So what about you? I think I know the answer.
What?
This show. Well, not this show, but the cooking show.
The cooking show did, and also the fundraiser we did for Maximum Hope.
True, yeah.
We did, my birthday party was a big donation drive, and one of our main room in our house, all the furniture had to be taken out so we could replace it with cartons and cartons and cartons
tables
of
with
food. And it was so amazing. And it took Maximum Hope, I think, 4 trips to come out and pick up food for them to distribute. So
that was a really, really nice event that we did.
Look, Debbie said, helping with Maximum Hope. Oh, thank you. Debbie gave us the cutest. She brought so many donations, but she also brought the cutest toilet paper that brought a smile to my face.
I don't know that I've ever thought of toilet paper as cute.
It was so pretty. It was wrapped real pretty and with real fun colors and patterns. And it's called Who Gives a Crap. And that was at a time when toilet paper was a high priority for people.
It was hard to get.
Yeah. So it was really nice to be able to put that together. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. What was yours?
I think 2020 was kind of a blur. It was like January, February was packed full of activities, and we traveled and we went to your one woman show in San Antonio. I had a trade show right at the tail end.
I had a TV show appearance.
You had a TV show appearance.
And of course,
the wedding.
The wedding.
So all of that happened like boom, right there at the top of the year. And then we blinked, we blacked out, and now it's Christmas. And so it just seems like all those months in between were really a blur.
Yeah.
But in between there, if you look at what we've done to create the cooking show, to connect, I feel like me being a part of that with you was very purposeful and gave you a voice, because you guys don't understand. If you live with a comedian that doesn't have a stage, that's dangerous. So I had to get this lady in front of a camera, and that really was for her a way to connect with you guys, and it just became what it is today, which is just so much fun.
Oh,
yeah.
Monica said, my sister said the food drive for sure. She and my niece Denise came out and they helped with it, and we just got so many things that we didn't even ask for. You know, people blessed us outrageously to bless the Maximum Hope people. Yeah. And so it was just so much so much fun. And people like Fabian and Scott and Bob Snow sent checks to Maximum Hope that were used for professional portraits for families, which if you have a kid in hospice, you know how important it would be to grab that moment.
Yeah, if you guys don't know about Maximum Hope Foundation, they really do help the families that have children in hospice. And so doing a food drive or sending donations to them has been something that we've been a part of not this year, but last year and the year before, book drives for the kids in hospice and their siblings. So that's a really good organization. Feed the Need to help out entertainment people of work is what Fabian, he volunteered for.
Right. And he and his husband, Scott, moved from one entertainment capital, Las Vegas, to another out in Florida. And so their heart is with the entertainment community. It's what they do for a living. And so volunteering for Feed the Need. And Fabian, if you could post maybe the name of their website so we would know how to help out entertainment people who are out of work, because a lot of gig employees lost their unemployment today. So it's embarrassing to list anything I can think of how much selfless stuff. No, come on.
Well, let's finish the comment because those listening don't know. Bob Snow, you're silly, man. This guy is one of the most generous and loving, amazing guys I know. He says, it's embarrassing to list anything I can think of with how much selfless stuff you two have done this year. We are very happy to be in a position to do what we do. And it's because of you guys, Bob, and everyone watching and listening that have taken part in anything that we've done. We're really just the conduit to make those things happen. Yeah. So thank you for that, Bob. But you were a part of it, man. We're not going to let that go. So let's go with another question. What do you think, babe?
Okay.
Do it.
What magical power do you wish you have? That's a fun one.
That's a hard one. Because for a guy, you want to be invisible, of course. What? You actually slapped me.
I did.
Why did you do that?
You're naughty.
Why do you think it's got to be naughty?
Where would you go if you were invisible?
Into the bank.
You lying dog.
You actually slapped me in front of all my friends.
I did. You liked it, huh?
I kind of did. It didn't hurt though. Well, of course, fly is always on the list. But let's go with you.
Fly would be good.
Let's go with you. What is your magical power? Snap your fingers and dinner's done?
No, I think there's something more powerful than I think just the ability to transport. So to like be from here and go boom and be able to visit a friend, to go from here to boom, the store and back. But yeah, the ability to transport in a blink of an eye.
That's
just
a good
in
one.
this time zone, though. Not time zone, this period. I wouldn't want to time travel. What? Oh, Pilar called him Cochinita. Adam Neer would love to help, and I'm assuming that is for the entertainment people. So just stay tuned, Adam, that Fabian will get the information to us. The broadcast is repeating itself. I wonder if it's just my phone.
Yeah. Is anyone else having a repeat issue on the stream? Sometimes things happen like that.
Diana Eagleson said, yes, transporting, of course. Oh, your magical power is making people laugh and spreading love. Woo! That's my magical power.
It is actually good. It's a good power to have.
Anybody else? Magical power. Invisibility. Come on, you guys have talked about this. What's another power? Flying, invisibility, super strength. Super healing. A lot of times on those supernatural shows, somebody has the power to heal a gunshot or something.
Yep.
Super healing. Yes, Debbie, like Bewitched, my favorite. I know, I love her. I saw Dumbledore use magic to clean up a destroyed house, and I thought, I want that power.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
My dad said that he's on his computer and no issues there. So hopefully, Flora, it's just yours and you can refresh and get that started and get back into the show here.
So those are two of the conversation starter questions. We're going to jump over to, and we'll come back to them.
Are we going to do Would You Rather and Why?
Yeah, we're going to do Would You Rather and Why. Michelle Wood, ability to sing and dance well. Oh, that would be so cool just to be able to perform. What? Turn into Teen Wolf and become the most popular kid in high school. Roberts, no.
Bob. All right, we're going to do Would You Rather and Why?
We're going to take a couple Would You Rather and Why. And we're getting more.
Hang
Very strong intuition, Kat Lane. I'm so happy to see her here because I want to have her on the podcast.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's your invitation,
There's
Kat.
your invitation, Kat.
Reach out to us in a DM.
Please do. I'm late. You look festive. Debbie Grow, we're playing a game. So get your comment fingers.
And Fabian says, get skinny.
Oh my gosh, Fabian. Do you guys remember that show, the movie where Meryl Streep died and they're in this holding place? It's like a purgatory and none of the food had calories. So she was always eating in every episode. She's like, pasta. All right. Get skinny. That would be great. New messages.
Mike Cano. Okay, we're going to do
Hi,
a
Mike.
segment right now called Would You Rather and Why. Hang on one sec, Deb.
Okay.
Do it. All right. Now do it, baby. Would you rather and why are questions that ask, would you rather do this thing or this thing and why? So choose one, Deb,
Okay.
that you really like.
I think this one is a good one.
All right, do it.
Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
And why?
And why? So there's no right or wrong answers. These are open-ended questions. And if you have a group of people on Zoom, you can throw this out like we're doing with you. The difference would be on Zoom, you'd be able to see your friends and your family members. There's no right or wrong answers. Like I said, everything is open-ended. It's just to have fun.
Well, what's your answer here?
I would rather have a personal maid.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so did Adam.
Because
Adam
I
said
already have a
personal
personal
maid.
chef. Don't you dare slap me again.
I did a show. What show was it? I can't remember what show it was. If any of you stand-ups are out there and did the show where they gave us a butler. So we had a butler we shared with another person.
An actual butler?
An actual butler.
Was he wearing like the tails
Yes,
and everything?
an English
and he had
butler.
a tray?
Yes.
Like he would walk through
Yes.
with the tray.
So I just ran my set for him. I'm like, look, I'm good. I don't need tea or snacks or anything, but can I run my set?
Of all times, you could have had an English butler make you tea. You didn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, Paula said chef because to control what I eat.
Well,
Peggy said maid for sure. Absolutely.
Bob says personal chef because I know how to use a broom. He knows how to use a broom. Okay. Because cooking is fun.
Yeah.
Adam Meyer, we're going to have you on the show as well.
Yeah.
Adam has gorgeous, just mouth-watering photos of these dishes that he makes, vegan and
Vegetarian.
and kosher, I believe, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, we got to have Adam on for his stuff that he makes. Chef to control what I eat. A maid for sure. I'm a bit lazy. Nuh-uh, Dad.
Maid for sure because Fabian's messy. Personal chef, cooking is an art. I'm able to clean quickly. That's true. That's true. Chef, the meals would be endless.
Oh,
Absolutely, Eva.
My personal chef is exhausted.
Yeah. Chef.
She says,
Flora
yeah.
said a chef for me. Peggy said, I'll cook, you clean any day. You know what, Peggy, sometimes I remember one time you guys we were watching TV late at night. The kids were home and there was a waffle commercial or something. And you're like, I want waffles. I go, if you get my waffle iron down and clean everything up, I will cook you waffles.
It was like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
We were watching movies and it was one of those Friday nights where we had, just everyone bundled up on the couch. That was the perfect.
Yeah.
But
But sometimes it's true. Like if I'm happy to make you whatever you want to eat if I don't have to do the dishes. So personal maid, I hate cleaning. Oh my God, Debbie, I hate cleaning too. And sometimes I just get mad at my family for things like wearing clothes. Like really,
She actually
you
does.
have to wear clothes. Why can't you just wear a robe all day? You're not going anywhere today. Just put on a robe. That way I don't have to wash anything.
On one Mother's Day, that's what she asked for Mother's Day. Just everyone stay in their pajamas and get all the laundry
It
done.
looks like a maid is the one coming up.
Yeah.
Mike Bilberry,
All of these.
Lemieux, Kat Lane,
Suzanne, personal maid, cleaning up after my disastrous kitchen messes.
Yeah.
Joe
Personal
Casas.
maid. The house will be spotless all the time. And since BG is the one who takes care of that, it'll give her a much needed and deserved break. I agree. Flora said, I have neighbors who like to cook. That's cool. Kosher by default. He says, yes, Adam. A absolutely rather have I'd rather a personal maid. No more cleaning toilets. Woohoo! I did that about an hour before we went on the show. I didn't look like this at all. I had my big pink bathroom gloves.
I don't know why you do that. That bugs me so much. She's in there. I'm like, everything's set up. I want to do a mic check. We want to get the lighting and everything. And she's out there cleaning and doing laundry, or she's dragging stuff around the house. This woman has me so tense before these shows.
Monica said house cleaner. Absolutely. Absolutely. When are we going to be able to give house cleaners work again? You know, because a lot of house cleaners, they were gig workers, and
we never really gave them work to begin with.
We gave them a little bit now and then.
Yeah.
When I made money, they made money.
Yeah.
When I make money, everybody in my life makes money. Somebody who cuts hair and does makeup, and you share that.
What do you think about that one?
Okay.
Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup? That's an interesting question.
Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup?
I'm thinking Nutella.
Yeah.
Because it's more dense and I wouldn't sink to the bottom and drown from the syrup. So Nutella is my go-to. Plus it's made of hazelnut. Yeah. And I have Nutella on apples sometimes. That's really good. So that's the question. Heidi says Nutella. Pool full of hummus. Adam says a pool full of hummus. Of course, that would be a different way to go. What
That's
would you
a
do?
sticky question. Neither. Chocolate. You guys are great. Back to the last question. Mike Cano said personal chef because he would have them do like an Iron Chef episode. Just give them crappy episodes. Crappy ingredients. Here's some marshmallows.
And I'm going to have a timer counting down, he said.
Okay. Heidi's definitely saying Nutella. That's a sticky question. That was cute. Love on apples too. Swimming in syrup would be awesome until you have to get out, right? Oh my gosh, you'd be showering forever. I'd say Nutella because it's probably easier to clean up afterwards. See how some people are thinking, I have to clean it afterwards. You know, I think
I'm just thinking how it would feel on my body as I'm swimming. Like syrup would be good, right? It would be kind of cool and weird and like Jello-ish.
Yeah, I think a lot of us who are moms are kind of thinking beyond this question. Like, then what would I have to do?
And then you're going to track it into the house. And you're thinking all
So I think these questions we need to tell people, you need to suspend reality and just enjoy. I love maple syrup. It's scent and 100% organic, good for your skin. I feel like syrup would be painful for all body hair. No,
Bob's yes, it would. And Pilar says maple syrup to bribe the Canadians to let me in since I'm American and the borders are still locked. She wants to go live in the forest.
Mike Cano said, "Ooh, I'll just sit by the weird Nutella and syrup pool and tan in my Speedos."
Well, if you guys remember last Tuesday, we had Mike Cano on. He did Marriage Minute. We're going to have him on more often. So, Mike, it's good to see you here today, too, man.
All right. Let's go back to the conversation starter.
Yeah. Well, let's close up this one then. All right. We closed up Would You Rather and Why. We're back at conversation starters. Debbie.
All right. We know that you absolutely love everyone in your bubble. But if you could add 2 more people to quarantine with, real or fictional, who would those 2 people be?
Starting with you.
Oh my goodness. I think I would love to quarantine with Stephen King, the author.
Ooh.
Yeah, because then he could tell us stories.
Would you like tie him up to a bed and break his ankle with a sledgehammer?
No, because
finish that story.
He has all the answers. He'll let us know what's going to be happening next. What's going to happen in 2021? No, just because of 2020.
She's watching the new Stand, you guys, and she's not very happy with it. So sidebar question: if you're also watching the Stand, how do you feel about the new one?
So I think I would have Stephen King because he would keep me entertained, and I think that would be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And I think Sami Nostrat, who wrote Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, and has the Netflix show. And if you've been watching the show for a while, you know she's one of my heroes. I just love her approach on food and leftovers and repurposing different dishes and how she uses every single part of a plant. And I just really admire her. And she's unapologetic about her love for cheese and butter and good olive oil.
And she's a curly-headed girl, and that's also good.
Yeah.
So you have, in this scenario, we have Stephen King as the maid, and we have Samin as your personal chef.
Right.
Okay. And Celeste Kanemacher, nice to see you in the room. Not Richard and Rhea, question marks?
Oh my gosh. Well, we're assuming they'd kind of be in your bubble. Oh, Paula said the Obamas.
That would be weird to have them in this house, though.
But wouldn't it be fun?
It would. The conversations would be pretty amazing.
They're so educated and well-traveled and well-spoken and well-read, and yet they're down to earth.
Yeah.
And maybe they would bring their cute dogs.
Speaking of, Mike Bilberry says Obama and Lincoln.
Oh, Mike, spoken as a lawyer. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I would just sit back and watch those conversations. We would have extra table talk podcasts with those.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Adam Muir said Charlie Chaplin and Steve Carell.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. And because he's a study of that kind of comedy.
Oh, yeah, he's a mime.
Yeah.
We're going to have you mime on the show as well.
Peggy Castaneda, Oprah, and who else? Peggy, you get one more person. Is she bringing Stedman or is she bringing Gail? My wife and one of her friends so she can entertain my wife.
You're a newlywed, dude. You're not supposed to say that.
I read on Twitter today that some guy said that his wife said, isn't there a basketball game on or a football game on? And he said, yes. So she turned it on and then left to go nap. So he said, she basically treated me like a toddler and put a TV show on for me.
In front of the TV.
Then we could go take a nap.
Sandra Benton, just like y'all. Oh, thank you, Sandra.
No Gail, Peggy said. So think, Peggy, one more person. So if you could pick two more people to live in your bubble, we know you love who's in your bubble. Who would you pick? My grandson and my sister, Debbie Gross said. That's sweet. Pilar said, I want Luna and no one else.
Luna's our dog.
Yeah.
Nope. She stays here. She's our baby now.
How about you? What did you say?
I didn't.
Oh, what would you say?
Oh, my God. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Come on.
There's not two people on this planet that I would think I want to be quarantined with. I like my privacy too much. I feel like I would get sick and tired of people real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as it is, I have to retreat to the upstairs. Like, TV's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Samin would be good.
Michelle Obama and Oprah, Peggy would have. That would be good. Dave Chappelle, Robert Snow says, and Scorsese. That would be good.
Yeah.
So you guys are getting the gist of this is that these questions we're doing them a little more rapid fire than you might do with your bubble or your Zoom group because these open up ideas to just keep talking.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think there are enough questions here. You could go quickly if you want, but if you really just want to stick on one or two of them, then, that would be cool as well.
Right.
I think we did that last year. We were talking about something. I can't remember what it was, but I found that we spent about 10 or 15 minutes on one question.
Yeah. Do you want to pick another one from Conversation Starters, New Year's Eve edition?
Yeah. Oh, Diana. Wow. Love the honesty, Travis. That's something Debbie and I were talking about last night because she was watching some show. I'm not going to say who it was. It was Ree Drummond. And every single thing that comes out, she's like, oh, wow, this is delicious. And all the kids and people that are in her house, oh, this is so delicious. That's never been us. So I'll tell you guys, if I don't like something or if it's not my favorite, I'll go, yeah, this isn't my favorite. Maybe we not make this so quick. What did your uncle say? Oh,
my Uncle Art. Who is heavened
He's a sweet
while
guy.
ago. Yeah. But my Aunt Mary would make him new dishes. And if he didn't care for one, he would say, don't be in a hurry to make this again. Yeah. Which was just
That's a sweet answer to tell your wife, hey, I love you, but not this. Don't do it again. Okay. What are 3 words to describe your year?
What are 3 words to describe your year? Now, last year when we had this conversation starter, it was one word. you and I played in was one word, but I switched this to 3 because I think 2020 is so multifaceted. There were good things that happened. There were bad things that happened. There were awful things that happened. But
my 3 words, pretty damn good. 2020 wasn't horrible. 2020 had its moments. And I think, obviously the pandemic we're still in, which has caused us all to move in new directions and figure out things differently. I feel like we're connecting a lot more. Mm-hmm. It forced us to look inward and to start taking care of ourselves. I know for me, I started roller skating again for health and for enjoyment. But I actually accomplished a lot this year. And most of all, I don't think I've ever connected with so many people across the country since we started this show in 2020.
I agree.
So yeah, pretty damn good.
A couple people said they love that answer from my uncle. Just so sweet. Pilar Townsend, long, short, and WTF. Heidi Joe, blessed, grateful, healthy.
Yeah, let me turn this.
Robert Snow, needed travel break. Yes, Robert. For some of us that travel for a living.
He was really on the road.
He was on the road a lot.
Before the pandemic, I think every week, at least 4 or 5 days of the week, and then he'd spend the weekend home.
Eva said, sad, sad, sad. We're sorry to hear that, Eva. We hope that this show is giving you some things to look forward to.
Yeah.
And
there were definitely some sad moments.
There were.
And we've had some losses this year that shouldn't have happened, financially and of people that we've loved. But, that happens too in years where we don't have a global pandemic. And I'm glad, Eva, that you're with us and hopefully we make it a little bit less sad.
Right. Rhea Meyer said transformative.
That's one word, but we'll take it because it's multiple syllables.
Right. And this is a person who had every big life-changing thing that could happen in 6 months. Like, let's put this
really
fast forward.
It really did.
Everything on the stress ladder that can happen happened to her in 6 months.
Yeah.
So Debbie Grow, family health connections. Absolutely. Eva says she looks forward to seeing us. Anybody else? 3 words to describe.
That's hard to do in 3 words. I would say in one sentence to describe your year.
No, that's part of the
I know, but
challenge.
it makes you think. It definitely does. Yeah.
Yeah, because you could say something like 2020 was sad, like Eva said. Somebody else said connections. Debbie Grow. It was definitely a year to connect with people. We found a way to find each other, whether it was to get our news or to find out what's going on in our community or to check on one another or to even Suzanne and Jack Denlinger, they visited their grandkids and brought snow in ice
video
chests.
Was really cool.
And they had a snowball fight, you know? So 2020 really stretched our wings to see how we could connect to others and try to make this year as, and as fun as it can be. Eye-opening, productive, lonely. We know there are a lot of you like Adam who are quarantining by yourself. And we, again, hope that this show helps you to connect with other people. And you can read through the comments and see people that you have, a connection with. So, Sandra Benton, educational, emotional, successful. Nice.
That's a good one.
Good.
Emotional too can be in many ways all encompassing of both sad and happy. So hopefully it was a bit of both. Educational for sure. I learned a lot this year. I think many people learned more technology than they had in years past because we were kind of forced to do that. Especially comedians and that where they're setting up ways to figure out how to produce their own stuff, which has been really cool.
And I also think that people learned a lot just Googling things like, what to do with a leftover or how to properly clean something or just all those little Google questions that you would ask your mom or your sister or your neighbors. You had to learn how to take care of yourself and yours. Weird, sad, surviving.
Lemieux.
Oh, Lemieux.
Yeah. Oh. Cat Lane says 3 words: enlightened, scared, humbled. Yeah. Yeah. Those are 3 good words for 2020.
Yeah. You'll understand why I want her on too.
Yeah.
I love how she takes a look on life and what she does for a living. And I'm just really interested in having her on the show.
Well, it's your show, baby. You do what you want.
I'm a grown woman.
You're a grown-ass man.
My sister said, exciting, emotional strength. I agree. I think it started off exciting because everybody was at a fast pace, and 2019 was crappy for a lot of people. And I know that
wasn't my favorite.
No, but I remember.
Yeah, let's not make that anytime soon again.
No. But do you remember taking pictures on New Year's Eve and sharing them with other people? Like, this is going to be our year.
We were like, 2019.
We're going to be great this year. This is going to be our year. And then,
and then it started off gangbusters. I'm telling you, the beginning of this year was amazing for us.
Which is why I'm picking out the word Monica wrote, exciting. Because it was exciting. Then emotional. It did get very emotional. We felt like here's this invisible virus, and it could attack anybody.
And I'll tell you this, when it first started for me, because I've got a tight group of community, of friends and family members, I wasn't really that scared. I thought, well, if nothing else, I'm quarantined, I've got my health, and I've got my community. And then we found ways to connect. About a month and a half in, we went down to a local park. We got into a giant circle, brought our own food, just so that we can connect. So even in those times, for us, because of the community that we've built around ourselves, I didn't really feel like it was really this alien world. After a little while, when we couldn't continue to get in around people, then it started to feel very lonely. And Joe earlier said he's waiting for summer to happen, because Joe was one of the ones that would gather us around, and that was part of the community. So again, I didn't mean to monopolize what you were saying.
I'm just, what Monica was saying. It was exciting, it was emotional, and I like that last one, strength. The last word she chose was strength. Because I think, and comment in the comment section here, I think I found I was capable of a lot more than I thought. I'm not saying there weren't days that as soon as Travis walked in the door, I was on the floor face down, just like I can't deal with this anymore. But it was amazing how much strength I did find in myself. And I was just telling Travis the other day, with those 2, almost 3 weeks where it was nothing but smoke and sirens and helicopters.
Oh God, the fires that were around us. Jesus.
I mean, right there, right in our backyard. And I thought, how did we keep going? How did we keep cooking? How do we keep doing the show? How do we keep resilience?
Because we have community, and that's why.
Yeah.
Adam says he has to go, but the show's great. Have a great rest of the day. Love you guys. Love you too, Adam. We're going to see you soon.
Yes.
Adam Meyer will be a guest on the show here. And for those of you that might be listening, please check us out on Facebook and YouTube, because we are streaming this live and the comments are interactive. So.
And if you just joined us, what we're doing is we're going through conversation starters and would you rather and why that you can play with your bubble or you can play with your Zoom. We have everything from the very, very whimsical and funny and fantastical to serious. BG Casas says confusing, scary, hopeful. That's a new word that came up, hopeful.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, especially after November-ish. A lot of people were like, yes, I can hope again.
We can hope again, yeah. But I think what it also showed us is no matter who's in office, we need to take care of each other. No matter who's in office. We have to roll up our sleeves and say, who needs food, who needs shelter, who needs cash, who needs a friend. So are we going to go back to would you rather and why?
Let's do one more would you rather and why. Okay. I've got a would you rather and why. Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
Oh my gosh, it's so heavy.
It's a heavy one. Yeah.
Why did you pick that one?
My eyesight, immediately take them. Do not take my memories.
I think I'd rather be in a pool of Nutella.
Why?
Would you rather lose your sight?
Yeah.
Or your memories?
Or your memories. Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
And you said?
Eyesight. 100%. Poke them out. You're not taking my memories. Because, you've got pictures of your memories.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. New messages. First of all, welcome, Carmen. We're doing conversation starters and would you rather and why. So we're going to post these so that you can download them and play with your family in your Zoom or your bubble.
The conversation starters.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Monica said the poinsettias look great in your kitchen background. So pretty. Sorry, off track. That's okay. Pilar said, so the question, hi, Cindy. Cindy Nelson Sherwood is the manager over at the Brad Garrett Comedy Club in Las Vegas, who are, they're moving forward. And so our best wishes and hopes and love and light are all there with you, Cindy. You're an amazing person. Pilar, so what we're talking about is, would you rather lose your eyesight or your memories? Pilar said, by eyes.
She said, by eyes.
And Diana said, eyesight for sure.
Yeah.
That makes you think, right?
Who brought us these questions?
You did the would you rather and why. I did the conversation starters.
It's a little bit morbid. Well, Eva says, I concur with Travis. Look, I think for me anyway, the memories are movies, little movies that you have in your head.
Right.
So why don't you choose another one?
Okay.
Less heavy.
You keep reading.
Diana says, knowing so many with Alzheimer's, it's the worst. Yeah. There's a documentary called Alive Inside. If you guys haven't seen it, even if you don't know anyone with Alzheimer's, it's a fascinating look into the world of those with memory loss. Alive Inside basically is this guy who used music on iPods back in the olden days. For those of you youngsters, you could put music on a little thing and play it, kind of like on your phone, but it was an iPod. And he would take it into these retirement homes of those with memory loss. Alive Inside is a documentary you have to watch, because as soon as the music would go on, it was like they flipped a switch and these people would come to life and start singing these songs. And get a box of tissues nearby because it's a tearjerker. Alive Inside. Let's see. Cat, eyesight. That way I can walk by a mirror and not shriek. Lemieux, my eyesight, because scientifically memories are what keeps us alive. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. And Fabian says, Cat is so right. So Fabian's on YouTube and he can read the Facebook comments, by the way, you guys, because all of the comments are aggregated into that feed. So if you want to see what's happening on the YouTube channel, you can do that. YouTube.com/Mommy Comic and Debi Gutierrez on Facebook. So Facebook.com/Debi Gutierrez. What do you got, baby?
Some of these are so gross. Why do you have such gross ones?
What do you mean gross? What are you talking about?
Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed? What?
Listen, I didn't write these though.
Would you rather always have BO and not know it, or always smell BO on everyone else? We're going to get rid of some of these.
Yeah, let's do it. Who cares?
Okay.
Just pick a good one. You've been reading for like 20 minutes. I've been trying to talk about that documentary.
Okay. Would you rather have a sing-off with Ariana Grande or a dance-off with Rihanna? Sing off with Ariana. Well, sing off just means that you're supposed to be better than either one of those.
Well, a sing off or a dance off doesn't mean you have to be better. You're just going to be up next to them. So do you want to be embarrassed by how you sing or embarrassed by how you dance? That's the question.
I don't like any of those.
On the old, or here on the other question, Bob Snow says, eyesight, not sure a world where you're constantly confused would be worth living in. You're absolutely right. Debbie Grow says, dance off. I agree with Debbie Grow, because then, you get to see my sweet moves.
Like your roller skating.
Like my roller skating sweet moves. What do you got? You're going to do another one?
Oh, here's a Chris question.
A Chris?
Yeah. You haven't heard of your favorite Chris? Who's your favorite Chris?
I'm not really
because you're a guy. All right. This is for the ladies or guys. Would you rather smooch Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, Chris Evans, or Chris Hemsworth?
Okay. Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. All day.
Which Chris?
Don't give a shit.
Which Chris, guys? Which Chris? Pratt, Pine, Evans, or Hemsworth?
And then let's read some answers on the other here. Let's see. Dancing is more fun. So Eva says neither. Suzanne, dance off for sure. Paula Gilman says dance. Bob, dance for sure. I don't want to be responsible for retiring. You guys, I've got a video of Bob singing karaoke in Santa Barbara, and he chose a 7-minute song. What is it called? Something, Apology for the Devil or something. Anyway, it's the most hilarious video I've ever taken. Lemieux, I can hold my own with singing, so bring it on. Lemieux, I think I just saw you singing in front of a giant crowd over the weekend. I'm pretty sure that was you singing Christmas songs.
Chris Evans.
Beautiful song. Diana, dance for sure. So easier to fake, for sure.
One for Evans, one for Pratt, 1, 2, 3 for Hemsworth.
Oh my God, Travis. Honestly.
Pine, gotta love me some Kirk.
I don't know what that means.
He played Captain Kirk.
Oh, that's the one? Mm-hmm. Can I change my answer?
Change your answer. Hemsworth, another one for Hemsworth. That was me, Lemieux said.
Yeah, beautiful singing. Okay, so we're on the Chris.
Should we throw one of the funny ones out there?
Do it.
Would you rather fall down in public or pass gas in public? Mm-hmm. Fall down or pass gas in public?
I'm on roller skates every week, at least 3 times. I'm okay with falling down in public. I'll do that. Yeah.
Chris Pine.
Yeah, that was me. Thanks. Oh, and that was in the before time in 2018. Oh, so she posted an older video of her singing. Yeah. Well, post some new ones. Scott says, loving Travis's answers today. Hey, I'm just trying to be honest.
Fabian said,
he's done both?
Pass gas and...
Oh, and falling down.
At the same time?
Well, sometimes when you fall.
Fall down.
BG says, fall down anytime.
Yeah.
Fall down, done both.
Pass gas, you can blame it on someone else.
Debbie Grow. Bob Snow, pass gas. I'm great with acting. Like I don't know where it came from. This is a weird question.
I think the weird questions are getting people to respond, though.
Well, they were all sort of.
Farting can be fun, your dad says.
Okay.
Passing gas, you can blame others. I'm thinking that the would you rathers and the conversation starters, kind of the sillier the better. Maybe people after this year are ready for some whimsy and some fun and some ridiculousness.
So you can, I mean, this conversation starters one is available to you guys. If you just go down into the description, there's a link to go to our website where you can download that PDF. No sign up, nothing. You don't have to add it to a cart or anything. So you can download this one. If you want to add more, maybe we can do another download or add some questions to the page. The would you rather and why, that's a different thing that we're doing.
I have another conversation starter that I thought was interesting. Oh, fall down. I've had my share of spills. Deb's laugh is the best. Oh my gosh. I'd rather fall because one time I was walking and hit a pole so hard my glasses flew off. So I don't know how to recover from that better than farting.
That's my daughter.
So I have another one that I think that most people have asked each other, or when we've asked people just in conversation, people are able to do it. And this is it. You read it, Travi.
Okay. This is the last one we're doing?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll ask our audience and see.
Well, it's the last one we're doing.
Okay.
We're rounding up here on an hour. So
yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? Look what Scott said.
What'd he say?
And Kathleen. Kat says, ready for joy and laughter. Uh-huh. And Scott says, like the silly questions, no Debbie Downer ones.
Wait, what did you call my wife?
No, he didn't. No Debbie Downer ones, LOL.
Oh, God, Dad. No, I'm not reading that.
So I think what we're saying here is that people are ready to look, you know, just because the clock is going to tick and it's going to be 2021 doesn't mean everything magically goes away. But we can change our attitude about the year going in. And we've all had some crappy stuff happen to us globally, nationally, locally, personally. So to be able to just kind of laugh like a kid again, a good belly laugh, pour yourself some bubbles, if you indulge, or, get your grandkids together. And I think these are questions even for teenagers, because they'll weigh in because they're silly and fun and nobody's asking them, what is your 5-year plan, or what are you planning on doing, or what are you going to study? And it's just one of those, these conversations are starters are like I say about you, like if I say what happened at work stuff, it just gives you a place to start talking.
Yeah.
So
yeah, these are fun too.
Yeah.
You want me to read number 5 here?
I like number 5 and I like number 10. Can we do both? Would you guys mind if we did 2?
Yeah, we'll do 2
We'll just
more.
do
and then
some
we'll
rapid
close it
fire.
out. Yeah,
Because
it's your show.
what was the last restaurant you ate at before the shutdown of COVID in mid-March? Most people know exactly which restaurant they ate at, shared a meal with. Ours was on our way home from Anna Marie and Richard's wedding.
Yep.
And we stopped.
Pea Soup Anderson's.
We stopped at Pea Soup Anderson's and we had pea soup.
Yep. And the one time I was so out of it, I'm still bummed that I did this. I walked out of there and I forgot to go back to the table and tip. And I never forgave myself for that because I never do that. But we were just so out of it.
We were out of it. We didn't know, do you pay cash? I think they were only taking cards. I'm not sure.
This was a day after the state shut down.
Yeah. So the rules were kind of weird. Yeah. As far as money goes and handling stuff, we didn't know what we could even handle.
Yeah.
On the way home. So I think my sister weighed in because she was coming home too from a trip. So what was the last?
What was the last Paula Gelman?
Don't remember what I had for dinner last night.
Shh, listen.
Is that your dream?
Yes, ASMR. What did she say?
Paula Gelman says she can't remember what she had for dinner last night. Let's see.
What about you, my dad?
Me, Tierra, San Antonio after your show. Suzanne drove like 80 miles to come see my one-woman show and bring me yellow roses from Texas. So isn't it interesting that we know exactly where we were? BW3's on a work lunch. Chick-fil-A's gay.
Cat Lane said, "Oh, Chick-fil-A, yeah, tastes like homophobia."
You know what? Everybody slams Chick-fil-A, but I have to say, after the Pulse shooting, which literally changed our lives, the Pulse shooting was one of the most horrific things I think that we've experienced as parents, and Chick-fil-A was one of the few places that went in, opened up on a Sunday, and fed people, just fed people that were working and responding. Chick-fil-A's gay. A local pizza place called Dominic's, which was for my birthday party the weekend of the shutdown. Wow. Peggy, a wonderful Japanese hibachi restaurant in Vegas for my birthday in February. Isn't it interesting that everybody knows where they were for their last meal outdoor or at a restaurant? On my way home from Rhea and Richard's wedding, Outback.
Oh, that's good. I love Outback.
Martha Scott.
The
Hi.
shrimp.
Late, but
shrimp.
Better than missing you completely. Welcome, Martha. We're playing games and hopefully your family members will download it and include you on a Zoom call because it's been a lot of fun.
Conversation starters.
Yeah.
Nice
the four of us really worried of what was coming. Yeah. I don't know about you, Monica, if your meal was filled with conversation. Ours, we were just absolutely quiet. Just so quiet. Rhea Meyer's sushi with Richard's cousins. We were at that dinner. Was that your rehearsal dinner?
They may have gone after.
They may have gone after, yeah.
Sandra's out. Love y'all. Peace out. Love you too, Sandra.
Anybody else want to weigh in with the restaurant that they ate at right before lockdown? You can just put the name right there in the comment. We're going to jump to one more.
One more question. Go ahead, baby.
Right. We asked this question to Alonzo Bowden, and we asked it on last Sunday. Yep. But a lot of you didn't answer, so let's get this going. Here we go. Ready? All right. That one's a good one, too.
Do that one then.
Okay. The one I was going to ask is, what was your most interesting purchase you made due to COVID this year?
A lot of people said toilet paper and cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
But I asked this one. That's a good one.
This is the last one for the day. And again, we're going to tell you how to download these. And I'm giving you some heads up on the what would you rather and why. Some of them are potty humor, but I think that you people are kind of liking the potty humor.
Yeah, but we're not doing those on the download. They get the conversation started. Ask this question.
It's time to talk about laughter. What made you laugh the hardest this year?
That's a long silence to have.
It is.
Are you waiting for me to answer? I'm waiting for you to answer.
The hardest I laughed this year?
Yeah.
I think people saw it. And that was when Ian Bagg, and if you didn't see it, you've got to see, maybe you can repost it on Instagram. But when Ian Bagg, a comedian who we interviewed, talked about how he solved a murder, and he was completely serious that he solved this murder, and about a woman who was killed by a retaining wall. And when he got out the word retaining wall, for some reason, I just could not.
She lost it.
I lost it.
She lost it, you guys.
I laughed so hard. And then I laughed really hard when you wanted to throw the Instapot away. Throw the Instapot away. That's it. Throw the Instapot away.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
That was funny.
But I think when Ian Bagg said that he solved a murder, this woman was killed by a retaining wall. Granted, murders aren't funny, but a murder by a retaining wall is kind of funny. Is it wrong?
It's wrong. It's really wrong.
It's funny though.
That's
right?
really fucked up.
It's funny.
No, it's horrible to laugh at.
Okay, wait, shoot.
I'm
Okay,
surprised.
then I'll go with the Instapot.
Yeah,
Then I'll
the
go with
Instapot. There you go.
Okay.
I think for me, look, I follow Mike Cano a lot, and he does these little memes. The Razzle Dazzle one had me laughing all day long. And so when I think bursts of laughter, yes, the Instapot one.
A couple of people saw it too. Paula Gelman and Scott Hale and Fabian, they said the Instapot.
Paula still hasn't used the Instapot. For me, that was funny because she's like, you're going to get ptomaine or something. And it just made me, it was one of those giddy moments where I just couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, a picture a friend took of me while I was drinking that looked goofy as hell. I sent it to Travis, I believe. And then Travis made a jib jab out of it. Oh my God.
That was funny. That's now when you call me, Bob, that's the photo that comes up on my phone, just so that you know. Anyway, so Mike Cano's memes are really good. There's one in particular where a guy was losing a fight and he did the old razzle dazzle.
That's dirty.
I know it's dirty, but it was so funny though.
Yucky. I like his meme about stress-free coloring on a color book.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got this elaborate design and then he just scribbled all over it and said, there, I feel better. My sister flipping out of an inner tube in Maui and her butt still stuck inside upside down. That would be funny, Debbie. That would be very funny. The Instapot for sure. Oh my gosh. I thought we were going to blow up. And then Paula wrote, run, Debbie. And I'm like, okay. Pilar came back in. Pilar put the outfit back in, my outfit on and went back in. That Instapot scared the hell out of me, Travis.
Well, we did it wrong. So naturally things are going to happen wrong when you're doing something, but it didn't seal. If it had only sealed, then it would have been the best meal ever. But
Christian Key, who's coming on our podcast on January 26th, I might ask her if she would mind making, because she uses her Instapot all the time. And she said, Debbie, just make rice in it. Rice is the easiest,
guys,
so maybe she'll do it.
I bought her a pressure cooker from Martha Stewart. I bought her the Instapot. She has not used either one of them. Paula Gelman, just like Debbie hasn't. I don't know what you guys are so afraid of.
But then you see Fabian or Mike Bilberry or Debi Wheatley Ferguson that make all kinds of stuff with their Instapot. Hands down, that shit is too scary. That's hilarious. Isn't it fun though how we can make something that's scary funny?
Yeah. The dog just walked through. She's got a blanket on. And so with that, we're going to
get going. Yeah, we love being with you. We didn't want to take any time away from you. We will download the conversation starters and these, Travis.
Which ones?
Because they're fun.
The Would You Rather and Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
We'll do that. Yeah, who cares? I'll come up with different ones for the show because that's going to be an ongoing segment for the show. And yes, Pilar, that was Luna, and she's got her blanket over her body too. So we'll do more for the Would You Rather and Why.
Yeah.
And just so that you guys know, we do this every Sunday, but typically we're back there and we're cooking. So Sundays at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, we're cooking. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're doing this show right here, Table Talk Podcast. You can find those on Facebook and YouTube. So let me see where we live stream. So on the screen now. And then where to find us also, you can go to Instagram at Cooking with Debi, youtube.com/mommycomic, facebook.com/Debi Gutierrez. And then cookingwithdebiandfriends.com has recipes and the downloads and other cool stuff in our shop. So please check us out there. And of course, we put the audio on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, Google, and your favorite platforms.
And like we said, we don't want to miss a beat with you. We're keeping our Sunday, Tuesday schedule unless anything really turbulent happens, which I don't think it will. I think we're past all that. But we want to encourage you to come join us for our last show of the year, which will be Tuesday, where we have Mike Malone, comedian, author, award-winning director, Mike Malone, who wrote a fabulous book called Dead Serious. And it's kind of the lighter side of anxiety, depression, and suicide. And I know it's hard to wrap your head around how that could have a lighter side, but he really has an important message about self-acceptance and conquering depression. And he is such a joy to listen to.
He's smart. He's funny, and he found a way to connect with his audience through his pain.
So if you want to Google him, Mike Malone, and he's the author of Dead Serious. He also has a special on Amazon. It was the best one-man show I think I've seen.
Went live.
I went live, and I remember coming home and telling you that was the best one-man show I've ever seen. And that is on Amazon right now. You can see that on Amazon. And so just Google him and you will find him so that you know who you're talking with and about and who will be talking to you on Tuesday.
Right.
So
love you guys.
Love you.
Dad,
Tuesday, right?
And I'll talk to you later this week. Mike Bilbrey says, Happy New Year to all. Kat Lane, thanks guys for the lightness and giggles. So appreciated. Lemieux Marie, have a wonderful day. Thank you both for this today. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We love you. And we will see you on Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.